my daughter Millicent is going to have her ears pierced for the second time. So when I was a child, I was desperate to have my ears pierced, and back then the world was a different place, and I think parents were very overprotective of children, which I can understand because children are there to be protected, especially by adults. I remember begging my mom, please let me have my ears pierced, all my friends have them pierced. No, you're too young. No, it's dangerous. No, no, no. And it seemed that, you know, every child goes through a rebellious stage where they say, I'm growing up, I can be responsible, please let me prove to you that I can do this and achieve this and I deserve this. And then there's this voice at the back of your head, as any parent would feel, where you say, I don't want my children to be hurt, I don't want them to do something they will regret or make a choice now that they're ill-informed on. So when I finally had my ears pierced at the age of 11, literally everybody else had their ears pierced way before me. And I felt that I wasn't allowed to keep up with the rate that my friends were already growing up. And they were very sensible, they were very respectable. So I wasn't trying to rebel, I just wanted to do what everybody else my age was doing. Nowadays, you know, it's really common that babies have their ears pierced, and it seems to be this thing where piercings, tattoos, body arts, modification are so much more socially acceptable. But growing up, I kind of felt hard done by when I was told, even though everyone else has this, you can't have this. And there's no specific reason, just that you're not allowed. And that kind of echoed throughout my life, where my parents would say to me, you can't do this because you're a girl. Your brother can do it, but you can't because you're a girl. Or, you know, as an adult, you can't do it because you're a woman. That's a man's job. No, no women here. So, you know, we are always told the things that we can't do, but rarely are we told, do you know what? If you want it, work hard for it, achieve it, and it's yours. So it's about looking at parenting in a different way. That I know I rebelled because I was told over and over and over again, you can't do this, you can't have this, you will never be this. Why don't we look at it in a positive way? Why don't we say, you can do this, you can have this, you can be anything you want to be. I know for some people, piercing is something they're quite afraid of, it's something they wouldn't want their children to have. I had 21 piercings by the age of 17. I got my first piercing at 11, which was my ears, and then I had a whole lot more afterwards. You know, I've taken the majority of them out. I now just wear 3 earrings in each ear, and it was a phase of my life that I really did enjoy. It was something I chose for myself, it didn't harm anybody else, and I see that in the same way. When I had my daughter at 19, I see that what she wants is something she's thinking long and hard about. She was great when she had her ears first pierced at the age of 6. She took it like a trooper, she wasn't in pain, they healed beautifully, and it was literally the best experience for her. So when she said to me that she was considering having a second earring, a second piercing, I wholeheartedly supported it. She's a very mature, sensible, wonderful young lady, and it's something that I feel that if she really wants it, she should have it. As with any parent, I would step in if I thought that she was being unreasonable, but at the same time, I would let her make up her own mind. And I think the way that we raise our children speaks volumes. It's not about being careless or, you know, cool parenting. It's about actually listening to your children's wants and needs, helping to educate and inform them, and to say, well, you know, if you said to a child, don't do this, you can't have this, it makes them want it all the more. So for me to say, yes, I have piercings, yes, I have tattoos, yes, I've had surgery, you know, I'm not saying that my daughter will follow in those footsteps, but if she's curious about it, I will help to educate and inform her. And then if she makes the decision that it's right for her, she knows she has somebody that has been there and done that and has the t-shirt, rather than, you know, kind of detached parenting. Don't do this, I know nothing about it, it's scary. Well, get to know about it and then make a decision. I'm very happy that my daughter is having her second piercing. I fully support it, and if it makes her happy, then it makes me happy. You're having your ears pierced today?
Yes.
Why do you want a second piercing in your ears?
It's maybe because most of the girls in my class are now, well, used to be in my class, are now getting their ears pierced on some holidays and it's their first piercing. And then other girls are getting their second piercing
So you're 11, coming up for 12. You're going to grammar school in September. And normally, if you are going to have a piercing, ears pierced, typically for girls, you do so in the summer holidays because then it gives you 6 weeks for your ears to heal.
Yes.
So by the time you go back to school, you can remove your piercings if necessary. The school code of conduct is that you're allowed 1 stud earring, which you currently already have. So having a second earring means that you can take out your first ones and keep your new ones in, and you're still within the school rules. I had to wait until I was 11 to get my first ears pierced. How old were you when you had your first earrings?
6.
And I thought you were going to be in pain. Were you in pain?
No.
Do you think that it's hard to look after earrings?
No, not really.
So what is your earring routine? You have hundreds of earrings, don't you?
Yes, I think it's almost thousands. Well, I usually keep in earrings for a small amount of time, maybe like 2 weeks, and then I change them a bit, but necessarily I usually stick to the same ones.
And I think you are very responsible. You have shown me that you are capable of looking after your earrings, that you keep them clean, and that you've never had a problem with them. So as a mommy, I feel safe to say that you can have your second earrings. Being the summer holidays, they can be healed in time for school. How do you feel about having your second earrings?
I feel like it might hurt a bit more this time, even though it didn't hurt whatsoever when I was 6, but I feel like it might hurt a little bit more.
Do you think that's because now you're more aware of pain?
Yeah, and I think this second one might be closer to the hard bit of my ear, just a little bit closer than the first ear pierce, so I'm a little bit nervous about that, but I think overall it's going to be fine.
What would happen if you had one ear pierced and then it really hurt and you said, no, I don't want the second ear pierced? Do you think that's a possibility?
No, because I have them done at the same time.
What if you couldn't have them done at the same time? Would you say, that really hurt, you're not coming near my second ear?
No.
You would still do it?
I would still do it, because nobody's going to be walking around one ear pierced with 2 earrings, then the other one with 1.
And that's very true. Are you excited? The scale of 1 to 10?
8.5.
See, you wear dangly earrings, and I find they pull on my ears.
They don't for mine, I wear really light ones.
We will see you when you have 2 earrings. Let's see.
This just pushes that through.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, do you remember that? Yeah. Now, here's a breathing technique for you, okay? Try not to laugh, you can't. Blow, like you're blowing a candle out, but you don't want to blow it. Okay? Like this. The more you relax, the better. Yeah? So I'm not doing anything until I count. Go. So start counting. So slow breathing. Okay. 1, 2. As much as you thought.
It pinched.
Well done, there you go, that's half of it done. Let's have a look. Ah, it's a 3. Think you can do that for the second side?
No.
Should we just leave it there?
You should go home and just pop this on, show you how to do the cleaning. Right, so today only, just fold the ear, wrap it over the ear like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just give it a dab for about 10 seconds and the sting usually goes away in 10. How's it feeling?
Better.
Yeah? Okay. And then the cleaning,
Push forwards.
push forwards round the hole that I've made basically, yeah? And then this will pinch a little bit, so blow out as I push, alright?
And wipe around.
See the lip glosses, guys? Yep, in that. And then just a half circle twist so you don't twist the hair in.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay. Lovely. That's solid. Do you need my hand again, Dawn?
I don't think so.
Yes, I do.
I don't think I need to hand it now.
It's my brave girl.
So look at me. Yeah. Head down just a little bit. Okay, so start counting. 1. Done.
Oh, me! This is beautiful.
I don't feel like my ears are pierced.
They are. I thought that's lovely. How do you feel?
Okay.
Your ears are pierced.
Yes, they are.
How do you think it went?
It went okay.
Good. You were so brave.
Thanks.
So brave.
I didn't feel like it.
Did you not? Were you nervous?
Yes.
I think when the lady was counting down,
She didn't count down. She just
to
said
start
one.
with, when she said, now we're going to count down, she was like, 3, 2. Like, I could sense, like,
I thought
maybe
she
I
just
was
said
nervous
one.
for you.
She just said one.
She did just say 1 on the second one.
Oh.
Did it hurt as much as it did when you were 6?
Yes. So, I mean, it hurt more.
It hurt more. Do you think it's because you're more aware now at the age of 11?
Probably.
The age you are now is the age that I got my first piercing, and you've got your second piercing at my age. Does that mean you're going to have more piercings than me?
No.
No.
But I think I might get a third piercing in my ear.
You'd like to have 3, like Ronnie
Yeah.
has?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what do you think your friends will say?
It's not that interesting. Most of my
Oh.
friends already have ears pierced.
They do, but do they have 2?
No.
There you go. So you might be a trendsetter that you have 2 piercings.
No.
Do you think?
Because there's plenty of people that used to be in my class that had 2 piercings. It's
Ah.
not as rare as I thought it would be.
No, and that's the difference. When I grew up, people didn't really have their ears pierced. And then when I got to kind of middle school, high school, that's when the piercings really came out, and that's when people would have them. But for you, like, you go to school now, and most children already have piercings. Most girls already have their ears pierced before they begin school these days. So, like, times have changed, and I think as a parent, I am open to change. What advice would you give to other children, young girls, young boys that want to have their ears pierced?
If you really want it and you're okay if it just hurts a little bit, then I'd say definitely go with it, because at the end of the day, you get your ears pierced and it's just a second of pain. It's not that bad. I thought it was going to be horrible. Turned out it was okay.
Mouse is jumping all over my bed. Mouse! Come here! Come here! Come here, cutie. I'm just watching. He likes to poop on beds.
And he likes to take scrunchies.
He's took my hair scrunchie, yeah. Scale of 1 to 10, how much did it hurt?
4 or 5?
That means that you didn't even feel it. 5 is you feel it.
5.
5? Really? Oh, wow. High 5.
It pinched more than... It definitely pinched more than when I was 6.
Yeah. Look at him eating my scrunchie. Mouse noodle.
Come here.
Come here, Mouse. Come here. Come here, cheeky mouse. I know that you're very responsible. 3 weeks of cleaning your ears to keep them safe and hygienic. Oh, excuse me, Mousy. And then that's it really. Are they sore now?
No.
They're fine.
But-
And you put some lovely hoops in with them.
Yes.
Right, Mouse.
Good thing about getting them done at Claire's is that you then get a 20% off of any earring that you then buy afterwards. So
Yes,
that's
you've got
good.
some new earrings as well. You've got these hoops that you
Yeah.
put in. Right, Mouse. Mouse. Millie, your mouse is attacking me. He's trying to take my scrunchie. No scrunchies. No scrunchies, cutie. So yeah, well done. And I'm glad now that your ears can heal.
One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
When I first got them pierced, they did feel quite warm.
Yes, like a pinch and then a hotness.
Yes.
And then we walked around the freezers of the supermarket and it
Yes.
cooled them down lovely.
But when I was 6, it felt like a freshness rather than a warmness. But then it was warm.
It was Christmas time, wasn't it, when you had your ears pierced before? So I guess on a hot day you probably noticed them stinging a bit more, but on a cold day you wouldn't have a clue. Mind you, doesn't lick your ears.
Yes.
So yeah, I think that we should give children responsibility. We should speak, we as in parents of the world, should speak to the children like young adults, give you respect and give you chances to show how responsible you are and to make informed decisions. And I think it has given you a very level head because you are very mature, which I'm very proud of, and I'm very happy that you're my daughter.
Thank you.
There you go, guys. That is Millie's piercing experience, and you're slightly more aware of pain than when you were 6.
Yes. Oh, one other thing.
Mhm.
If you can't see from here, I have now got silver balls as my second.
Yes. So you have a stud and then a hoop.
Yes.
And then when you go to school, you just take the hoops out and your studs can stay in.
Yes.
Perfect. Thanks for joining, guys. Take care. Any questions or comments that you have for Millie, leave them in the box below. Bye, Mouse. He's like, love me, I'm so cute. Take care, guys. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, write me a comment, and keep watching for more.